the teaching of the Department of Medicine is really interesting. Over the years, beginning in 1940 with Dr. Stead, teaching medical students and residents, and in the process of doing so, providing excellent care for patients, has been a very profound process. And Grady Hospital and its patients have been essential to this process. And I have been at Grady as a physician now since I graduated in 1963. The relationship between the patients and the medical students and house staff is a very powerful relationship that I think it's not unique, but there must be very few similar relationships in the world. When I was in the military in Vietnam, and I had famous patients like the commanding general of Vietnam was my patient. And when I came back to Grady, I had to make the choice. Did I want to have a private practice such as at the Emory Clinic, or did I want to stay at Grady? And I decided that the opportunities of teaching medicine and taking care of needy patients was so compelling at Grady that it was just inescapable. And I think it's a relationship between the faculty here, the medical students, the house staff, and the patients that is just beyond belief in its richness and in what it produces for the individual patients, for the medical students, the house staff, and the faculty. When I was working here from 1970 to 2000, I had three roles. I functioned under Dr. Hurst, in effect as the chief of medicine at Grady. I was also the program director of the house staff program, which we grew from just being Grady to being Grady, Emory, VA, and Crawford Long. I went from, I think, around 30 when I became program director to around 150 when I finished. And thirdly, I was head of the medical education of the department. So I was the clerkship director. From 1971 until 2000, I had an individual meeting with every single medical student when they rotated on our service. And this was usually a meal, often played racquetball, often took them horseback riding. I had horses out at Stone Mountain. And I got to know the students very well indeed. I estimate that I have taught 9,000 to 10,000 people during these years. I like to tell intern applicants that one year we had two graduates of our program who went down to the South Pole, where the Navy has a little scientific base, and they provided comprehensive care to patients during that time. We had another one that became one of the physicians to the Senate, and we had a third one who became an astronaut and was in one of the Challenger, one of those that went around the Earth. And so I like to tell students you can go from the South Pole to around the Earth and feel sublimely confident of taking care of patients based upon the experience that you have in the department.